So in your opinion, if you're looking at some of the smaller markets like Lubbock, or this is something that I found too, is you can do this market research and then you talk to someone who owns there and they're like, oh my God, that was horrible, you know? So what's kind of your opinion on some of those other markets, you know, Lubbock, Amarillo, San Marcos, like what would be your yes and no of what you've found?
Well, I'm not an expert in those markets. I really don't know those markets. In fact, I know everything about DFW market and really anything close to that metro. Like if you're talking like north of DFW, south, within maybe an hour or two. But one thing that I did learn is that whatever market that you want to get into, you have to become an absolute expert, and you don't really need to go to 7 or 10 different markets to start off with. I think one of the things that I've seen people make mistakes with is that they try to sort of grow too fast in multiple metros and it kind of spreads them out too thin. So if you pick like maybe one or two at the most when you're getting started, two different metros, and you learn everything about them. I mean, you go out there like, all the time, you meet all the brokers, you drive all the areas, you drive all the deals, and you just get to know that metro inside and out. I think that's going to give you way more chance of finding a quality deal than if go to, Lubbock one day and then,
Right.
go to Amarillo the next day and then, go to San Antonio the third day. You're just not going to, there's just way too many moving parts and way too many things going on in one metro to try to learn in the beginning. You're
Mhm.
better off just focusing on one or two and becoming the expert of all experts in that area and then going deep, and then you find something that makes sense and you pull the trigger. um, and then the only other thing you want to think about is how much can you scale in a particular metro. Like for example with DFW, one of the things I always liked from day one was with 7-8 million people and the second largest concentration of apartment units in the nation behind New York. I could own 10,000 units. I could still be just a drop in the bucket. I think there's about 750,000 to 800,000 market rate apartment
Yeah.
units in DFW. So think about it, 800,000 and you own 10,000. You're a flea on a dog in terms of the scale. So, you could never run out of things to look at and do or learn. So I'm a big believer in going to areas too, where there's a lot of different, units to choose from and do so that you don't saturate yourself with that market.
Yeah. Yeah. Just looking at numbers real quick, there's more units in Dallas than there are people in Boise, so
It's amazing.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, not surprising.
Yeah.